What's going on, guys? Hope you are having a great day out there today. So today's video, this is kind of a little follow-up video. Those of you that didn't maybe watch the live stream or the live stream video, recently finally got the outcast fixed up here, and we're going to take this out for a quick test in the back here, and also got the Kraton 4S fixed. Both of these had bad ESCs, two different problems. So just to kind of let you guys know, if anybody out there is having these similar issues, this might be your problem. The outcast, any of you guys are watching some of the videos from the summertime, saw that I was having a lot of problems with the outcast with servos. I think this was a problem that started then, that was constantly just carried on and got worse. Basically, I kept burning up servos in this thing left and right. Kept having problems. I'd take this thing out for a run or two, and the servo would die. I was thinking I was just having bad luck with servos, having other issues. But I think it all turned out from this problem that basically what was going on was the ESC was outputting 20 volts to the receiver and the servo instead of the 5 to 6 volts that most of the RTR cars are supposed to supply. You can check that by pulling off the connector, the cable from your ESC to your receiver box. Check the black and the red wire. There should be around 5, 6, 7 volts right around in there. Mine was putting out 20, which was why I burned up the receiver and was burning up servos left and right. So I got the new ESC put in this thing, the new servo put in this, so we're going to take this out for a quick test. And also, the Kraton 4S, I was having problems with that thing stuttering and shutting off constantly, so we're going to take that thing for a quick little run and make sure they're up and running again. So stay tuned, guys. We'll see if these things are actually fixed now. All right, guys. Well, we got a battery thrown in the outcast here, and we got it on the new Dumbo receiver, basically, you want to call it. But basically, the main thing is just want to test this thing out here and see if she's working okay. Well, that one front tire is really out of balance on this thing. And this does have the... Jeez, oh man, that was loud. Well, the main point of this was to test out and make sure that the servo is actually working, the transmitter receiver is actually working, and everything seems to be working pretty good. So it looks like we finally got the outcast back up and running. I do got to change out the servo on this thing, though. They sent me one of the old school red ones from the older RTR cars. I mean, they work, but they're really underpowered, and they don't last very long, to say the least. But excited, finally got the outcast back up and running again, which is awesome. This thing's been down a while and was having all these other issues with this thing, with the servos dying in this thing left and right. It was driving me crazy. But we're going to give the Kraton 4S a test out now here. Not going to make this a real long video, guys, but I just wanted to check all the cars out and see what was, see if everything fixed them. All right, guys. Well, we got the Kraton 4S out here now. This was the main problem child as far as intermittent weird problems. After doing a bunch of narrowing down and testing and kind of process elimination, it definitely seemed like it was the ESC. This thing would run okay for about, anywhere from 30 seconds to a couple minutes, and then it would start stuttering and cutting in and out on me, and eventually just completely shut down. So, definitely going to take it up here and give it a few good runs. See if she's going to hold together. So far, feeling pretty good. But I thought that before also. All right, we're going to give her a couple rips up and down here, get her nice and warmed up. Whoa. Definitely got lots of spunk to her. Jeez. Well, so far she seems to be running pretty good. Got plenty of power. One thing about the Kraton 4S, man, with the weight of this thing. Oh, jeez. I almost took myself out with it. With the weight of this thing, she can get up and move pretty good. I am running on 4S. I got one of the Z 5200 milliamp hard pack lipos in here. Well, guys, so far, seems pretty good. It would have cut out and started stuttering a long time ago, so it looks like it was the ESC, in fact, because she was never lasting this long before. It was lasting, a couple minutes max, and then it would shut down or start cutting in and out really bad. So, if you guys start running into the same problems, definitely do your process of elimination, making sure it's not the motor or anything else weird, but You know, if you guys have come down to that point where everything else seems to be working, most likely it's ESC. Been having a lot of ESC problems lately. But I'm glad I finally got it fixed up. Got the outcast working. Now we got the Kraton 4S finally back up and operational. Jeez. Well, I'm excited. Finally got these things running again. Gonna give her a couple more runs, make sure she's nice and warmed up, and then we're gonna put her away. Cold and wet out here today, but I wanted to test them out and make sure they were good. And I wasn't fooling myself this time. Well, guys, I'm going to call that good. I think I got them fixed up finally. Continuing to run good, guys. All right, we'll take it back in. All right, guys. Well, we finally got all the cars up and running, and everything seems to be running pretty good. Crawler's good, Granite's good, Big Rock's good. Got the Kraton 4S now fixed up. The Outcast is running good now. Type 3S, I think, is pretty much always running good too. Both Kratons are good to go. Kraton 8S is good to go finally. And the new Typhon 6S, this thing's running awesome, having a blast with this thing. I'm kind of setting this thing up and have a little bit of fun with this thing on the track right now. Vicious, really appreciate the information, buddy, on some of the tuning tips that your buddy, I think, had on this thing. You changed out the shock oil, lightened it up a little bit, changed the oils and the differentials. But anybody else out there running one of these on the track that has any great tuning tips that maybe races them, you'd appreciate any info. At some point I might actually I'm looking at getting an actual race buggy to specifically take to the track. But for right now, I'm just kind of having some fun with this thing and just getting familiar with the track environment. But anybody got any good tips or ideas on these things, please drop a comment down below. Also, guys, want to send a huge shout out to AJ Sports. Really appreciate you joining the membership on the channel, buddy, and helping to support this channel. Really do appreciate it, buddy. So anybody else is interested in that, there's a membership link at the top of the channel. If you guys are interested in supporting the channel, go ahead and check it out. But I think that's going to do it, guys. We are going to go ahead and wrap this up now. All right, guys. Well, this was just kind of a little follow-up video, just in case anybody was curious out there. You know, if it actually took care of the problems, yes, it did. The ESC was the issue on the Kraton 4S and why it was stuttering and kind of going into shutdown occasionally. It's caused a lot of weird things, but it was the ESC. You know, I kind of did a process of elimination, put a different motor in there. That didn't cure the problem. Put a different receiver in there. That didn't cure the problem. So the only thing that was left was ESC. And when I spoke to Horizon and explained the problem, they said, yeah, it sounds like the ESC. So they sent me a new one, which was awesome, of Horizon. They just shipped me out a brand new ESC for this thing, and they also sent me out the new ESC for the Outcast 6S. Along with a servo. Wasn't the best servo for it, but like I said, it works. I am going to get a new servo for the Outcast. I got a 25 kilogram one coming for it, so we'll get that thing properly steering. But I'm just happy I finally got the cars back up and running again, guys. You know, this Kraton was giving me issues for a while, but I'll be excited to take this thing out. I think I might even throw a set of track tires on this thing and take it up to the track at some point and see how the Kraton 4S does on the track. It might be a really good time. See how this thing handles up there and works out. But that's going to be about it, guys. I appreciate everybody tuning in and supporting the channel out there. And if you guys enjoy the videos and like what we're doing, you know, please don't forget to like and subscribe. But that's going to do it for the video today, guys. So until next time, y'all, be safe, be careful out there. Peace out, everybody.